Forever. Dog.
Yeah, angels in the outfield toots.
The angels
yeah, babe.
aspired.
Yeah,
to
the
one.
angels. They were far out there, out
Honey,
of left
you
field, babe. Yeah.
You used more
Ah.
letters than
Hated
the Hawaiian
it.
alphabet on your Pictionary, okay?
Baby, don't get it twisted.
No. If you want to read, first get together your doodles.
You need to get your doodles together before you want to read. Okay.
Okay.
Please welcome back. Welcome yourselves back for yet
Welcome.
another.
A warm
Welcome
hand to.
yourself.
Welcome.
Welcome back for another steaming, piping, scalding serving of
hot goss.
A haunting episode of Hot Goss. And this is our weekly terrifying chat show where we talk about spooky events in our lives, issues in mortifying politics, and take a deep dive into the demon M's. Let's get into some hot goblins.
Ooh, the goblins and the ghouls.
Honey, are you going to be a ghoul or a goblin, baby? I need to know.
Right now, I'm not getting a distinction from either.
Honey, your goblins are ghoulish, and honestly, it's just not working.
No, and your ghouls have been gobbling, honey. I'm going to have to let that out and put in a sequin panel down the side. Shit. Who's got sequin dot? Anyone got four-way stretch? I'll take two-way stretch.
I have some confetti dot in my purse.
Oh, I bet you do. I bet you do. Was that from your Ariel gown from this week's episode of Race Chaser?
You know what?
Do you still have that vintage fine garment?
Just because I wasn't breaking up the Westwood every episode, okay? I had to do.
Okay.
You see, we as Pittsburgh Queens, we have to find our drag in the trash, okay? That's what we have
Honey,
to
I'm
do.
a Philadelphia queen. Don't try that.
do.
We are just simple podcaster lasses from Pennsylvania.
Oh,
doing
please.
what
By
we
the time
do.
you were on Drag Race, you had been a working television actress for fucking 10 years.
That's not fair. Model, too.
Model as well.
Model,
Honestly.
live songstress.
Yeah.
So you're in New York City right now, though. You're being a live songstress this year for Halloween.
I am, and we had a day of rehearsals today, and I have to tell you,
I heard rehearsals went over. You stepped it up.
The level of professionalism on this stage, far too much.
That is what you came.
Is what I came here to do.
Precisely.
I'm serious though. I mean, I know I say it every time, and I say that, like, yes, we have really, really talented dancers, but it's like starting to get on its feet, like the show, and I'm so proud of it and what we're doing, and it really like makes me feel fucking alive to get to do a show. So like, I'm grateful to everybody who has bought a ticket, who's driving into the drive-in show. It's happening tomorrow. And we're really, really excited about it. It's also at 4:30 in the afternoon. So like, if you have like, I don't know, are you on Zoom, like having a Halloween party later or something? You can come to the drive-in in the daytime. You'll be done by 6 o'clock, and then do like whatever you were going to do. Trunk or treating or whatever, like Delta said.
I fully support A, Delta, and B, going to see this show, because the people that are in your show are literally the reasons why I moved to LA. I can't cut it with these New York kids. They're all doing fucking bot monts with their pussies 10 feet in the air and jumping and swinging and hitting high season bullshit. I'll be out in LA. But the kids there, the children, I can't. But you should go buy tickets, everybody, and support the other girls too. Kimchi's performing in like Snow Mountain. Aquarius having snow fights on stage. The girls are living in the wild weathers of the world.
Yeah, and the Voss show will be happening at the same place that night, like the work the drive-in girls. So go to vossevents.com. Really, it's going to be outstanding. Also outstanding tonight, airing on YouTube, is the premiere of Bring Back, My Ghouls, a season 12 Halloween special with all the season 12 dolls. That's fun.
Yeah, that's great. There was some like conflama about like the Dragula girls, and they had like a special, like an episode announced, and then like
Resurrection.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, ooh, look, World of Wonder put together a little gig. Girls, do you want to film a video at your house? Cool.
Yeah, I mean,
is it home videos?
Drag queens doing a Halloween show.
Did they quarantine them and get them together and pay them?
Drag queens doing a Halloween show? I've never heard of that. It's so... No, everybody has a Halloween show. You can't be mad that somebody else has a Halloween show too.
I'm not mad. I was just saying that there were people online who were noticing the distinction that all of a sudden, boom, boom, same year, both, it's like, two Aretha biopics are happening right now. Like,
right.
When like two things that are like the same happen in the same year, and then you're like, oh, wait, what?
Right.
Like when two Snow Whites came out, when Julia Roberts and Charlize Theron, and you're like, no, I want to be Charlize Theron. Lily Collins can suck it. Eat the apple, bitch.
Oh, wow.
I'm good.
Oh, dear.
You know what I mean.
Yes. Well,
but I can't wait to watch both. We should recap them or
I'm going to literally watch both. I'm so excited for Bring Back My Ghouls, and Dragula Resurrection was phenomenal. The queens were amazing, and I won't give it away, but the winner gets a spot on the next season of Dragula. So they bring back like standouts from previous seasons, and then the one who they choose comes back for the next season. It's very, very good, very exciting. Also very exciting from the rumor mill.
Oh, Vanity brought back the rumor?
That's gossip. What you want?
That's hot
goss.
Do you think season 13 is going to be airing in December? Because that's the rumor on Reddit that Rue may be announcing it on the Halloween special.
Yeah, December 4th. Who knows? And Rue's on the cover of Cosmo this month, so the press mill is already working, and that's not like a last minute thing. That had to be arranged 3 to 5 months in advance.
Was she in Guiche?
Yeah, she was up in it. But I don't know if it was a new picture. It was that green ruche dress with the red hair, and then the ones inside were the like metallic lilac dress that's like full leg out, blonde hair all one side with like the little pussy tethering, so the gown falls right. You know which one I'm talking about?
Amazing.
You'll know it when you see it. They're great pictures.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're new, but the hair's sickening, the gown's sickening. And Jade, our friend from Little Mix, got to interview her.
No way. Work.
Oh, different Jade. Sorry.
Huh?
Different Jade.
Bitch, and
you're a nasty bitch.
Well, if you had the view that I had in the safe zone, babies, not all girls can wear two pieces.
Oh my God. She came for me. She said I'm a mean girl. She called me fat. You borrowed my earrings today.
Girl, I had people going...
Girl, what are you talking about? You're a joke.
I had people borrowing my jacket and taking it off and going to read me an interview. Girl, you don't even want to know about presentation.
Very that. So wait, I saw a getting back to the season 13 December possibility thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know for sure, but I did see someone like their DVR thing, and I, it's so easy to fake this, but their DVR, it like showed up it with a December air date, and it said RuPaul's Drag Race. So, listen, we are all excited for Drag Race in any form, in any way. So, if that sounds really soon,
yeah,
but
it does. But they used to start in January. Maybe they're switching. They switched it up.
You switched it up.
Yeah.
No. If you let me finish, you switch it up. So, are you a horror movie kind of person?
No, I've never seen a Jason. Never seen a Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh.
Never seen I saw Candyman when I was a kid, but that made me feel different feelings.
What about Hocus Pocus?
Hocus Pocus I've watched. Yeah, I think I don't remember so much of it, but I didn't watch a lot of TV or movies as a kid. But I liked The Worst Witch. I remember that. And I saw the new witch one, The Witches with Anne Hathaway. And
how
Octavia
was
Spencer.
it? I haven't watched it yet.
Right when it was ending, I was like, I feel like this is the middle of the movie because nothing super exciting had happened. And there were some jokes, there were some chuckles.
A few little jokes here and there.
I thought Bad Hair was really fucking good.
Word.
It's
Okay.
Vanessa Williams and Usher's in it, Kelly Rowland, so many people.
Berg.
The Dawn was almost broken, but it's all about.
You broke the dawn.
It's so good and it's scary and like inventive. So I would recommend that as a Halloween thing. But you sent through a Halloween thing in the group text today, and I blocked you.
I have to watch this. This just came to my attention.
What is Zombie Prom?
Andrew Barrett Cox, who's in the show, showed me Zombie Prom on it. There's a clip on YouTube. You can look it up, but it's.
Can we put it on their Instagram?
Yeah, of course.
And RuPaul is in this movie, and she looks phenomenal. And I'm like, what is this from? I thought I knew everything that RuPaul had done in her career, and this is something that completely was not on my radar. Did you hear of this? Did you know of this?
No. What is it? It's a movie or a play or a musical?
It's a musical, and I guess they did like a movie of it, maybe. And
Lovely camp.
It
and
looks like
RuPaul
the movie
is
came
in
out
it.
in 2006.
So that was like in that.
That was during her great film renaissance. She did Another Gay Sequel. She did Zombie Prom. You know, the era when movies were movies and RuPaul wasn't AJ and the Queen.
She is listed as the #1 cast member as far as fame on IMDb.
Number one on the call sheet. What's that website again? I've never heard of that one.
Oh, IMDb?
I am She-Be.
Oh, wow.
Why?
A log of every drag queen in America. I am She-Be. I am She-Be. For sure. We need to trademark that. I am She-Be.com. We're doing it.
It's every drag show that has ever happened.
Do you have a nail on? No nail. We can't register you. I'm sorry. Please check back later for IMD She-Be.
Every drag show ever. It's like you can look up like
Sassy
Hamburger
Prom
Mary's
2004.
brunch. Right. Hamburger Mary's brunch, Sunday afternoon, first showing. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, I
Curfew
see.
at
Yes,
the
I see
tunnel.
your credits. I see you have a lot of credits. Okay, great. Yeah.
Oh, they didn't tip that number, it says here, though. It says you slipped on a French fry.
Right.
Did they give you extra drink tickets?
Her total earnings during her first number were $26 in tips. Not bad. I mean, honestly.
There's a notation, though, that she stole someone else's thumb drive. Stole the mixes. So we need to check your references on that one.
She stole
Can we
the
get
mix.
your drag mother's number?
That was my mix. She
stole
my mix.
the mix.
She is a mix stealer.
My audio watermark was on it.
Why don't we take a break? But you know what? Before we do, we have a rainbow spotlight. It's a rainbow spotlight, and it's a very exciting one because our very special producer, Big Dipper,
at large and in charge, Big Dipper.
She put out this amazing
Anthem.
Leather Daddy cheerleader music video on YouTube, and it's really, really amazing. So check it out. It's called Back Up Off Me.
And he wants nothing but, okay? So don't listen to him.
Back up into me.
He doth protest a little wee too much.
We're going to make masks that say back up off me.
Oh,
Girl,
I
just keep your
love
space.
that. I love that.
You predicted the pandemic, February.
Oh my God.
Wow. Let's give it a listen. We'll be right back.
Give a little listen. Give a little listen.
Listen.
Too far from perfect, not your ideal. Nobody's role model, fully fuck how you feel. I want your trouble, yeah, and we could fight. This beef is forever with no end in sight. I'm done with all you whack ass tricks. Too much confidence, but can't do shit with that dick. Fucking done with your fakeness, two faces, bullshit and dumbass. I'ma throw you in the basement. Sick and tired of the empty talk, hot air, bitch. Where, motherfucker? How are you a millionaire? This right here is DIY, and it's all mine. So step the fuck off if you would be so back up off me, give me space. I hate your fucking guts and your stupid ugly face. Back up off me, give me space. Phony fucking copycat. Get traced. Back up off me, give me space. I hate your fucking guts and your stupid ugly face. Back up off me, give me space. Throw you in the dumpster, you're a fucking waste. You want trouble? I'ma give you trouble. Been too good for way too long. Box of briefs, but a rock a thong. Your daddy wish we didn't get along.
Hey, I'm Kelly.
And I'm Lindsay.
And we're from Teen Creeps.
And I'm Alaska.
I'm Willam, and we from Race Chaser.
And we're here for some real talk, okay? Well, we want to sit down and have some real talk. So
Sit down.
we want to talk to you about wireless plans.
I hope your seat is comfortable for your little tush because breaking up with your old wireless provider just got a whole lot easier thanks to Mint Mobile. Mint Mobile is introducing their unlimited data plan for just $30 a month. Let that sink in. An unlimited plan for $30. How much is your soon-to-be ex-wireless provider charging you?
For people that hate their phone bill and are ready to cut ties with Big Wireless, Mint Mobile offers their premium unlimited plan for just $30 a month.
By going online only and eliminating the traditional costs of retail, Mint Mobile passes significant savings on to you.
So what does that mean for you? We'll tell you. All plans come with unlimited talk and text plus high-speed data delivered on the nation's largest 5G network.
Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and keep your same phone number along with all your existing contacts.
And if you're not 100% satisfied, Mint Mobile has you covered with their 7-day money-back guarantee.
Break up with Big Wireless and switch to Mint Mobile's premium unlimited data plan for $30 a month.
To get your new unlimited wireless plan for just $30 a month and get the plan shipped to your door for free, go to mintmobile.com/goss.
That's mintmobile.com/goss.
All right, we are
You know what
back,
time it is.
and this is a very
Back up off that
special,
ballot box.
very, very terrifying and horrifying segment that we like to call.
Let's get
I'm doing it in a minor key.
I like to get
I'm a ghost from Politics Past.
Wow. Yeah,
The-
this is the vote week. This is where we get to win, project good
Honey,
things, envision
honey.
what you want to see,
Diva.
make it happen, world. This is the time. Is everybody voting? I am.
This is the moment.
We all get that
Yes.
sticker, and then I'm gonna put my sticker over my butthole and then put it on my OnlyFans.
I love this
Yeah.
idea.
Girl,
I'm so excited about
and,
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
Work. Yes, this is the moment. If you don't have a voting plan, you are not doing drag. Figure out your voting plan now. It's a couple days away. This is it. This is the moment that counts.
And if you're just
is
planning
the moment
on-
that counts.
If you're just planning on popping in day of, I am, because like I live
am.
between two polling spots. I'm good.
You
Um,
are a polling spot, honey.
Girl, they've erected poles all through my neighborhood.
You love an erect pole. I know you do. I know you do, Diva.
I found some on the Thomas Guide. There's going to be record numbers of voting this year. They're predicting, so get there early. Make sure you have
Yeah.
enough time. Bring
Yeah.
a purse snack, maybe like a milk crate to sit on if you need or whatever. But make sure you get your vote in. And the vote to rewrite the Constitution in Chile also is good.
Oh, what? Oh, what?
Yeah, Chile got a new constitution, or they're going to rewrite it. The New York Times is
Ooh.
reporting that protests that started over a small hike in metro fares then exploded into a broad reckoning over inequality that shook Chile for weeks.
Mhm.
Hundreds of thousands of demonstrators poured into the streets calling for sweeping change in their society with higher wages and pensions, better health care, and education. Oh my God, it's all stuff we want too. Crazy. The movement soon seized on a vehicle for their demands, which was Chile's constitution. On Sunday, just over a year after massive demonstrations swept the nation, Chileans voted to scrap the dictatorship-era document and write a new one, a process that could transform the politics of a country that has long been regarded as one of the most stable and prosperous in Latin America.
That's great news, right?
Yeah. I just
We
told
need
my
to
friend
do
on the
this.
phone in Chile this morning. Yeah.
You know what's funny? I went to Chile a couple years ago, I think, and I tried to turn in the money at the bank, and that was one of two spots the bank has ever said, we don't accept this foreign money, this country, because the economy is too unstable or irrational or some word that made them say no. It was them and India. I think it was Chile. It was either Chile or Peru. But let me just talk out my ass. That'll work. I've been doing that for years. But
yeah,
that's awesome work, Chile.
This is major. We need this in our country.
Yeah,
because
let's do it.
There's a lot that it's almost like, could we just like sort of start over? Girl, just start over.
Mulligan, girl. Shake
I think
the
that was
Etch-a-Sketch,
Alyssa Edwards.
We'll do a new one. Oh.
Alyssa Edwards' read of me in the reading challenge. Start over.
Not bad.
Right.
Good read.
This is really, really exciting. We love to see it. We love to hear this. Yeah, like, Tina, go for it. We support you, Chile.
And
also,
we have is this true? We have a new Supreme Court justice. I've been behind on the news. Is she really the new one? They did that in 16 days?
Right. Amy
For real?
Amy Coney Barrett. The only Coney I like is a Coney bra. That's all I like. Okay. Amy Coney Barrett being appointed to the Supreme Court, and then Mitch McConnell adjourns the Senate for recess while we are in the middle of a next wave of the pandemic, and nothing has been done to help Americans with a second stimulus package or literally any fucking leadership at all.
Wow.
All caps on the outline, because it's outrageous. I mean, it's outrageous.
So she's a judge now?
She is.
She's on the Supreme Court, and then they
Sure
were like,
is.
you know what? Let's take a recess while the election happens. They literally just forced her through. It's insane that he appointed 3 Supreme Court justices in his presidency already.
So it's like 6 out of our 9 justices were picked by presidents who don't represent the popular amount of the people's opinions in America. Because we would have had someone else making those decisions.
Correct.
Yeah.
This is crazy. This is worse than All Stars 1.
It's
No
not
rules.
cool.
We need to rewrite our constitution for sure too, because there's a bunch of stuff we need to get out of there. We need to like put women in it, all genders, all that stuff. I almost said bullshit, but I didn't mean it like that. I'm just so fucking mad at this. This is really fucking true. I have to find out on my own podcast that another person that hates gay people is in power.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Yeah. Not good. Honestly, not good. But this is why we vote. And this is why it's important to I really want to see a wave that's really strong for our people.
The Dodgers won. I mean, that was good for us.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Blue wave.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yum.
Did you watch any of the games? And the Lakers won too.
Are you joking?
They killed the Miami Heat. Lakers have the best players. They spend the most money.
I'm pretty sure the Lakers are a basketball team. That's a basketball team.
They are.
Dodgers are baseball, because there's Dodger Stadium. Look at me. I'm so butch.
Look at
I'm
you
such
go.
a top. Oh my God. Am I
Is there-
straight? Wait a second.
We said we would stop lying on the podcast.
Wait a second. Am I straight?
No,
you guys.
the disinformation, girl. Yeah. Do you have a cup
I've
on?
heard this could happen. But I literally converted.
Oh, tell your wrist that, honey.
Why don't we take a break? Because politics actually is terrifying, and this is a very terrifying Halloween episode. So
that terrified me, literally. Wow, what a thing to wake up to. It's 2:00, but still.
Let's get the fuck out of this hot mess. And we'll be
fuck off. Are you a friend of the pod?
Are you an enemy of the pod?
Or maybe just a chaser?
No matter who you are, we've got something just for you.
Do with this new merch alert.
We are so happy to share with you a unique piece of merchandising.
More memorabilia, actually.
These are beautiful nameplate necklaces celebrating the community of chasers, racers, and podcast listeners that we've cultivated over the last 2 years.
These stunning, commemorative, some-of-a-kind jewelry pieces are perfect for wearing around your neck. They look lovely while sparkling on your chest, glistening in the light as you point to it, or wrapped around 3 times the base of your genitals.
Wow. I've been wearing this necklace, and I'm not joking. I've been wearing this for weeks, and I'm really obsessed. I love it. It's a part of me.
And your skin hasn't turned green, and that's a sign of quality as long as you are not a toad.
It hasn't. I haven't broken out or turned green at all.
No necklace knee?
No neck knee.
So you can get yours now, and they're sold as singles. You can get a friend of the pod, enemy of the pod, and race chaser. Or you can get them bundled as a 3-way package, podcast hosts not included. These necklaces are available now at mybestjudymerch.com.
That's right, mybestjudymerch.com.
All you have to do is take a quick 3-minute quiz on what kind of necklace you would like best.
Just kidding.
And then you select the necklace.
Though we could do that.
If you're in the market for some fabulous Race Chaser merchandise, might we suggest also visiting dragqueenmerch.com?
Ooh, yes, please suggest that.
I will continue with the suggestive language as laid forth as such. As you know, we have great t-shirts, tank tops, stickers, hats, pins. Oh, bitch, the pins, I love them.
Yes, a friend of the pod, Race Chaser, and of course, our favorite, Tivana, St. James, Van Cartier, Dupree, de Luxington, Madison, Bevington, Deopulence, O'Hara. You can get all those things on shirts, stickers, whatever you want.
Oh, but what about the buttons that I previously aforementioned?
What about the buttons?
Well, it's an amazing 8-pack button of our stunning podcast art for only $15. That's less than $2 a button. And bitch, you can't press my button for less than $20 usually.
You better loosen up these buttons. These small, round 1.5-inch buttons feature some of your favorite podcast cover art. We are the cover art girls.
Cover art girl.
We are known for changing our cover art constantly, unlike any other podcast out there. And these buttons can be yours for the low, low price of $15.
Button, who's got a button? You can put them on fanny packs, backpacks, jean jackets, cork boards, more. Ooh, put them in your nose. Put them in your nose if you got like a little piercing there. That would be inconvenient.
We love making high-quality memorabilia for you race chasers, and we love seeing you post about it and wear it out into the world.
Yeah, so join the race or the chase and get your merch today.
Necklaces available at mybestjudymerch.com, and buttons and shirts and more available at dragqueenmerch.com.
Hi, Forever Dog listeners. It's Meatball and Big Dipper.
That's right, I'm here too. So this year, we have seen what staying silent can do. Oof. Woof. And right now, you have an unprecedented opportunity to speak up. We all do. So make sure to cast your vote and be heard this November.
It's never too early to register to vote, but it might be too late before you know it.
Right, so we want to help make it easy for you to register and have a plan for November 3rd, or before if you're doing early voting as an option in your state.
Yes, Queen, please do.
Right, it's important to vote so that your country can finally reflect your values.
So go to foreverdogpodcast.com/vote to register. Check on your registration often and learn how to fill out your ballot.
That's right. If you haven't registered to vote yet, this is a really easy way to do it. And it feels like it's not outside your comfort zone because you love podcasts, you listen to our podcast, and you can do it very easily at foreverdogpodcast.com/vote. And remember, each state is different, so make sure you are following your local rules and regulations for where you register to vote.
Yeah, and take care of yourselves and take care of each other. And make sure to vote because there's a demon in the office.
Hello, Forever Dog listeners. This is Julie Klausner.
And I'm Tom Sharpling.
And we host a podcast called Double Threat on the Forever Dog Network that we are commanding you to subscribe to. Tom, what is Double Threat?
Well, thank you for asking, Julie. Double Threat's a show where you and I listen to clips of things that drive us up the wall, and we make fun of them, and we make each other laugh, and we have a great time doing it.
And we watch silly things and listen to silly clips like Alec Baldwin interviewing Woody Allen on his podcast, which was a nightmare from hell.
And did you know that disgraced pizza magnate Papa John is giving tours of his mansion over on TikTok? We do, because we watched it, and it was not good.
By the way, we should also mention that the AV Club named us one of the best podcasts of 2020 because they did, and it's true, and we are, baby.
And here on Double Threat, we got great guests. We had guests like Deezus and Mero,
Bob the Drag Queen,
Patton Oswalt,
Io Adebri.
And that, my friends, is just the tip of the iceberg. Double Threat comes out each and every Monday, and you can subscribe on the Forever Dog Network, Apple, Spotify, or wherever you listen to your podcasts.
Do it. Subscribe. Goodbye.
Oh God, sorry.
Shall we go for it?
Whenever you're ready.
Shall we pod?
Shall we pod?
Shall we pod through the hot goss and the tea?
So, because this is a very spooky episode, we are going to, listen to this. Oh, wow, do you hear that?
Ooh, is that dry ice?
I was opening sparkling water. I thought it would make a really thrilling noise.
Trying to act like you have had sparkling water.
Listen. Okay, this is the time where we go
Spelunking.
Deep inside the DMs. DM stands for Demon Monsters.
Do you want to read the first one?
Yeah, this is from Ian. Greetings, Willam, Akasha, and Big Dipper. This morning, Wednesday, I was listening to Season 5 Snatch Game episode of your beloved podcast and heard Willam inquire as to why Jinx's phrase water off a duck's back makes any sense. As a self-described bird expert, okay, Audubon, and longtime birder, I can tell you that birds have a gland called the eurypygial gland beneath their tail feathers. Birds use their beaks to take oil from this gland and coat their feathers, thus making their feathers to be waterproof. I do this with semen. It protects split ends.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Right from my butt. Anyways, don't have dick pics, but attached is a photo of a duck's dick. Great. Which is corkscrew shaped to forcefully penetrate animals and inject the max amount of sperm possible. We need to get into these ducks. Luckily, the females have evolved to also have corkscrew vaginas with dead ends. Oh, so like your wigs. Isn't nature amazing? Much love, Eon. Oh, wow, this corkscrew dick? That is 9 centimeters, 3 inches.
Animals do not enjoy sex.
What kind of corkscrew? Oh, wow.
They just really have a rough time when it comes to fucking making love. I mean, literally a corkscrew torture dick.
Corkscrew dick. Yeah. What kind of 7 dick is that? Like,
honey, she broke out the ruler. This picture, there's a ruler that's measuring the dick. Oh, honey.
Of the duck.
I'm
gonna suck your duck so hard.
My corkscrew dick is 3 fucking centimeters long, bitch. I am swinging, honey. Yes, 3 centimeters. A duck
you like this
dick,
blue bill?
bitch.
Wait till you see my corkscrew cock. This lovely blue bill, though. This blue is gorgeous.
My dick looks like a pig's tail. Okay, but the thing about the
dick duck,
the thing
duck
about
dick?
No, the waterproof
Duck
wings.
dick.
What a
Ooh.
That's fascinating. They have a
Duck
little
dick,
gland.
a corkscrew. It hurts when you screw my corkscrew vagina.
Wow. Oh, thank you for that note, Ian. We appreciate you. Our next message
That
comes.
looks like bad calamari, those duck penises.
Those duck dicks ain't right, bitch.
Okay. I wouldn't even suck that with your hole.
This is from Nelson. Hi, Alaska, Willam, and Dip. I am currently an unemployed 2020 college graduate with a BFA in musical theater and nothing to do except masturbate and watch Sondheim musicals all day. I have a huge foot fetish since I was super young, and I have never had the courage to tell anyone about my kinks. I love feet, socks, sneakers, which was an awesome problem to have, considering I went to college at a place with incredibly hot athletes. And even with a lot of sexually active, horny college theater performers, I never felt safe with any of my friends to be honest about what I am into. My plan was to move to either New York or LA right after I graduated.
Suck all the feet.
But those plans are now sidetracked due to COVIDina. Amber Thiessen, Paul Charles. Oh, COVIDina, Amber Thiessen, Paul Charles for the moment. My questions are, 1, have you ever had a fetish or kink that you were too afraid to tell your friends? 2, living in LA, is there a fetish scene there and what is it like? 3, does clothing ever turn you on? For me, the socks that the Insta-gays always wear to the gym, booty shorts, is pretty prime. Thank you for helping me to get through my depression with the pod. I really hope to see you on stage again real soon. Love from the Twin Cities, Nelson. Attached is a pic of my schlong.
Hell yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That is a stylus.
Yes, it's
prominent.
It is a prominence. There is a strong veining on top.
And don't be fooled. That linoleum is vintage.
It's parquet, honey.
It's a
parquet.
historically marked building.
Parquet. Parkour. The balls are pushed. It's a picture taken from above the top of the dick, but the balls are pushed to one side so we can see that they do exist, which I appreciate.
That cabinet's not shutting right though. That needs to be squared up a little bit.
Yeah, that could be squared up. Yeah,
the hinge might be off.
Before we sign a lease for another year, there's a few little repairs that have to happen, and that's one of them.
That vein too, bitch. That looks like a pipeline.
So I feel like you're pretty out there and open about your personal sexual proclivities, aren't you?
Yeah. Have I ever had a fetish or kink I was too afraid to tell my friends? No. Living in LA, is there a fetish scene? Yeah, I used to work the door at a dungeon on Lancashire.
Oh wow.
There's one by LAX too.
You've had an interesting life.
Girl, I've done a little bit of everything. I worked in a bathhouse. I hooked. I was but the thing about this question that makes me go like, I've never had the courage to tell anybody is just like, why don't you just stick somebody's foot in your mouth while you're fucking them or sucking them? You don't have to tell them, and then if they don't like it, they'll tell you to stop. Plenty of guys have stuck my toes in their mouth that are into it, and then I was like, okay, this is fine. Like it's something I think can be hot, but I've never asked for it. But the last guy that did it, the next few times after he did it once or twice, I was making sure like my feet were good, like before every time, like manicured and stuff.
You put toenails on?
No, fuck you, I didn't.
French tip.
No, this guy is someone I fuck as a guy. But I said something, I like moved my foot up and he said something like, we don't have to do that every time. I was like, oh, I thought you were into it. He's like, no, it was a spur of the moment thing. And I was like, good, because it was a lot of upkeep keeping my feet as clean as my hole. You know, like
sperm of the moment.
Yeah, it was the sperm of the moment telling me what that hole meant. Yeah, so I think that if you just like go for it, you won't have to tell somebody. And if they don't like it, they'll kick you in the face and say, get out, freak. No.
Yes. But yeah, the other side of that, I mean, a lot of people are I think open to that, especially nowadays where like spitting in your mouth is just like first date behavior. Like,
oh yeah, either kiss me or spit in my mouth. Do something with my mouth.
Like since when I was first a young gay, things have changed a lot. But I think that's pretty vanilla as things go. And I think you'd be surprised if you let people know that you're into this. I think you'd be surprised that more people than you think are into it. And you can probably find it. You don't have to move to New York or LA to find people who will let you.
People have
step
feet
their
all
toes,
over
I'm
the
sure.
world, even Chicago, Dallas, Portland.
I say be brave, and I think you'll be surprised.
I'm more worried
I think
about the fact that he misspelled masturbate and schlong. Which brings me to my next subject. Something
he wrote
someone
it
said to me,
master, like master,
like Master Beat, the circuit party. That means he's jerking off to techno music. Okay, from Jeff. Greetings, AWD, or all-wheel drive. Thank you for the wonderful podcast and content. My question is about the casting timeline for Drag Race. Are you aware that you are cast for the next season of Drag Race when watching the current season finale? Did Willam and Sharon know they were cast for season 4 when watching Raja win on TV? Alaska, did you know you were going to be on season 5 when you were at the tapping for season 4 finale? Or did you find out around the time it was televised? Be curious to know how the timelines of the casting work the next season of The Queens take place. Keep up the fantastic work, Jeff from Dallas. No.
Well, I think it's completely different now than it was when I was on Drag Race. And
first you submit a tape, and then you catfish people, then you get on the show, and then you don't get on the show.
Oh, wow.
Well, two different girls now have been like sidelined by like sexually charged allegations before they even got on the show.
Allison, kiss me. I'm Allison. I think
remember the name of that tune? Bianca sent in a tape. Allison sent it back.
We're pleased to invite you to. Can we do that as a live stream? Can we do a reading of the movie Bulk, the fake movie?
Let's not write it, but yes.
I feel like we could just read daddy son porn or like bulking porn or something. And yeah, we could do it.
It's daddy's stepson porn, so therefore it isn't illegal. They always say stepson.
As long as the cows don't wander into the frame.
They always say stepson. FamilyDick.com. We want to take a second to talk to you about FamilyDick.com.
FamilyDick.com. Our new sponsor. The sponsors will have our heads.
We want to talk to you about BetterHelp.
We want to talk to you about IamSheB.com. That's IamSheB.com/drag.org if you're lucky.
Jeff from Dallas. Jennifer's losing his mind.
You're both just monologuing.
We're being drag queens. Let us be drag queens.
We represent the echo chamber of social media. That's what this is.
Should we start chewing again? Would that help?
Incoherent chat. Okay. No, to answer your question, Jeff from Dallas, I think the time frame is way faster now, and I think yes, it is very likely that people, you have to do your tape as the season is finishing up. So yes, the answer is yes, but also no. From Scott.
Yes, but no, but yes, no.
This one has some great pictures. Oh my god. Okay.
I haven't scrolled ahead.
Just really good composition. Okay. From Scott. Dear Alaska, Willam, and Dipper, I think we've run out of creative nicknames, he says in parentheses. Love that.
Wow.
Frenemy of the pod here. Oh. House of Latoya. In your last Hot Goss episode, Willam mentioned public cruising, which then moved the discussion to Vaseline Alley. I wanted to provide you and your listeners with on-the-ground investigative reporting as I live adjacent to Vaseline Alley behind Hamburger Mary's prime location. And thought you should all know that since Cornova, the alley is alive and well. Even though sadly Gold Coast is closed, that hasn't stopped the horny fuckers of WeHo who no longer have the sex clubs of LA to patron or contract Shangela from.
That's Shangela's cousin.
Work. There's even a cruising website called Sniffles, not on the App Store. You have to search for it in your web browser. That became popular with the regulars of Vaseline Alley to coordinate hookups and to chat with your fellow slutty cum dumpsters. I've personally witnessed some of the beautiful cocks and exchanges while in the alley. Of course, I know all this for I know all this for journalistic reasons, cough, cough. Also, I love when my rideshare drivers pick me up from my home and their app tells them to take me to Vaseline Alley. The look on their hetero faces is priceless. Included is both a dick pic and a wide shot of my ass about to be fucked. I do porn. So gaze into its glory. Love, Scott.
Oh, I think I know him.
Why wouldn't he, if he does porn, wouldn't he want us to know his porn name so we could promote him?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
these
last
are
I'll find it. I'll find it.
these are great pictures because there's
fucked
like
in a garage with a Jeep. He's a Jeep girl. I like that.
Well, describe the rest of that garage.
Oh well, there's wine. There's some red wine.
there's a bong.
There's a bong, a clean bong. It doesn't look like it. It doesn't even need to be. The room is clean. They laid down a fuck towel on the couch, which is in a garage with nice cabinets.
The couch is next to the Jeep. It looks like they parked a Jeep in their kitchen. Honestly, like
Overhead
what am I
pot
looking
lighting,
at?
And there's some underhand pot lighting behind the bed. The bed is glowing like a low-key fault line or like Satan's sex dungeon because there's red light emanating from the black headboard where he has the hood on and the whole open for sure.
Yeah.
And then
he's wearing a black jock strap, which is always elegant.
there's a book. There's books on the bedside table. Never fuck anyone without books.
Right.
It's lovely composition in every photo.
So he's got he's like on all fours, and then there's this guy with just ready to go in there. He's at the ready. He's standing there.
Sure.
He's
or on
prepared.
Deck.
He said, "Let's get the still photo first."
Stills first.
This is the before picture.
Oh yeah, before the carnage.
Right. Yes.
But he can honestly do some damage. Everything is great. The pubes are natural, but the shaft is shaved a little bit just to give that length and dimension.
As well, yes.
Yeah, and that's wonderfully astute, and what a wonderful way to trick the eye with some trompe l'oeil. But honestly, he could trick my thighs because this is good. This is good dick.
Yeah.
Now, what did he ask? Oh, about Vaseline Alley. Well, you used to work near there. Where did you take your break, ho?
Turning it out in Vaseline Alley. You know, I've never really been I preferred to like meet people at bars. I never liked the vibe of like sex clubs or whatever.
That's an esplanade. That's a stroll. That's a pathway though. That's a stroll. It's not a sex club.
I never saw anything happening in Vaseline Alley ever.
Well, some horses keep their blinders
life.
on. I see.
I don't know. I feel like it was like
you're gonna act like you never saw me
down.
back there, bitch. Really? No. I worked at Hamburger Mary's for 13 years. I gave them a baker's dozen of my life. And they, I saw plenty back there.
You did? Is it at night?
Yeah.
Like when? Like what
I
time
was the
of
first
day?
person to get fucked in the dressing room of Hamburger Mary's, and I know that because it was still under construction. So,
oh wow!
Like I have seniority in Vaseline Alley. I see over everything. There was a window up there, and I could see people in the back. I love Hamburger Mary's. I loved the Gold Coast. I loved the whole alley. Just like driving home after working on a Sunday night. Like sure, let me cruise by this alley. I got some Jack in the Box.
I'd like to order the Raven with
burger?
a side of curly fries, please.
And please put extra brie. I wanted to smell like semen.
Actually, could I have a Chanel? You know what? I'm going to change. I'm going to get a Jujube. It's fine. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're out of the teriyaki? Okay, I'll take the Chanel. Actually, thank you.
A slice of apple.
She
should have done that at the induction.
The pan in berry acai. Right.
His name on Twitter is Scott Lazarus XXX.
He seems like a nice guy. I really like him.
All right, Scott Lazarus, honey, she's rising from the dead, honey. Lazarus, that's honey, biblical proportions, honey.
I wrote down a note. I didn't want to interrupt something you were saying, and all it says is suck a dick. So I don't even know what the note was about, but I'm gonna apply it here.
Suck a dick?
Suck a dick. I don't know.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, these
Not a to-do
mysteries
list.
and more.
On Father Dowling Mysteries.
Yes. We thank you very much for listening.
Oh, our time here has come to a close.
What? It is. We're done. This is
Let
the
me
end
take
of the
off my Diamond
outline.
Twistenberg Raptoress. Yes, it is. You're right.
Hang it up.
The demon time is over. No more
That's a wrap
demons.
dress, babe.
The holidays officially have started. It's Ray Latrey's birthday, and they go until February.
Well, okay. All
That's
right.
just all over.
Well, we thank you very much for listening to Hot Goss. You can send us your questions to racechaserpodcast@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah. We have bonus video content, too, available at patreon.com/Willam, and you can search for that using Race Chaser and watch whatever videos your little heart desires.
Yes, and this week has been a really special week for the Patreon videos. We just put up part 1 of spelunking into our sisters' OnlyFans pages, and today we're giving you the gift of Fist. This is a physical fitness sporting competition drag-tastic adventure. You can go to patreon.com/Willam.
And
It's a really good one. I was cracking up watching the sports one.
I was dying. It was so good. And the Name That Tune is out on my YouTube channel for anybody that didn't see it. So that's like 2 hours, and while I was uploading it, it was rendering, and I was laughing my fucking ass off. It was so funny. So please go watch our stuff. It's great, and give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And you can follow us on Instagram too, @Willam, @TheOnlyAlaska5000, and @RaceChaserPod.
That's right. And the link on the Instagram for Race Chaser Pod also has lots of resources and places to donate money in support of the Black Lives Matter movement.
And now is the moment to make that voting plan. It's only a few days left. Figure it out. Write it down.
Right. Yes.
Run alternate routes just in case of like some fuckery, Have a backup poll in place.
Right.
I always have a backup poll in place.
I know you do, Toots.
Yeah.
Wear a mask out there, wash your hands, stay safe and healthy. And we'll be back next week with more piping, steaming, scalding, boiling.
Oh, you're from Montreal?
That's Hot Goss.
I imagine Chase Icon like on 2 porpoises, like water skis, skiing out of the studio every time that happens.
Very that.
What's Elton Raja?
Hot Goss is a Forever Dog podcast.
Produced by Big Dipper.
Executive produced by Brett Boehm, Joe Cilio, and Alex Ramsey. Mixed and mastered by Will Pitts.
Our theme song is graciously provided by ATF Enterprises.
This Goss is hot.